Good? Yeah. All right, cool. Hey everyone, this is D'Angelo, aka Darth Mix from the Geek Lyfe, and I'm here at Phoenix Comicon 2017 with a fantastic photographer by the name of Tony Julius.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
Good, I'm doing really good.
Good. So I pretty much told that you're a photographer, but could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do? Is it just cosplay photography or is it other aspects?
I'm a wedding photographer mainly. I shoot weddings with my wife. And then I do cosplay, I do live music, I do seniors. It's a big thing for me because I can kind of mix cosplay and portraits and everything and give them a really cool experience. But that's what I do. I'm a photographer.
Awesome. Yeah, he's one of, if not the best cosplay photographers in Arizona. Maybe even like the West Coast, I would say. I don't know.
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm always getting better.
So what is your origin story?
My origin story? Yeah. I was a pen and pencil artist for most of my life.
Yeah.
Had no interest in film when it was film. And then one day when digital was around, I picked up a camera and I fell in love with it. It was like instant art to me.
Yeah.
I could see it right away and I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. And then I met my wedding photographer.
Yeah.
And that inspired me to get a DSLR and go to the next level. Started doing some weddings, realized I was too shy, too quiet, so I backed off of weddings.
Yeah.
And then I found cosplay and Comicon. I came down and it took me about an hour to work up the nerve to ask someone to take a picture. I did that, fell in love with it, shot all weekend, and then everybody started liking my pictures.
Yeah.
After that, started setting up shoots, doing more movie style stuff, and then that forced me to learn how to pose, how to interact, a little more social, because my wife had no interest in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is your wife a photographer as well?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So she shoots the weddings with me,
Yeah.
but she didn't have much interest in the cosplay and stuff, so it pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me a much stronger photographer.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool. And so this might divide your fan base, but are you Team Nikon or Team Canon?
I'm Team Nikon, but I'm Team whatever you shoot.
Yeah, whatever is good.
Yeah.
Nice, right on. And you had said that you were an artist beforehand with pen and pencil. What inspired you to be an artist? Was it something like your parents, or did you just pick it up yourself?
It's just something I gravitated to. Cartoons, Ninja Turtles. I love drawing those. Just about anything.
Yeah.
I liked copying it and drawing everything I could. And then I did some shirts in high school, and it was just a big part of my life. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. So between pen and pencil and photography, what would you say you have a bigger passion for?
Photography now, because like I said, it's kind of instant art. The pen and pencil was a lot of work, but you knew what you were doing. When I saw film, they would take 36 exposures, and they might get one or two good ones, and that's kind of a lot of wasted effort. But no, now I can manipulate photos and get the backgrounds, but I really love cinematic photos, and I love telling a story, catching emotion, and having a reason to look at the photo and take the whole thing in.
Yeah. Right on. And what would you say your favorite moment in being a photographer is? Was it something when you first started out, or was it something more recent that was a pretty massive achievement?
It was pretty instant, but my comfort with it has been more in the last few years.
Okay. Yeah. It's very odd to say that you're shy because everyone hunts to like work with you and all that.
Well, when trying to meet new people, I usually don't approach them unless it's a cosplay that I can relate to, and it pushes me over that edge. Otherwise, it takes me a lot. Sometimes it could take me a half hour to work up the nerve to say, "Hey, will you shoot with me?"
Yeah.
And some people say no, and some people say yes.
So in those situations where you find yourself either in a creative block or in just like a fit of anxiety, what do you do to overcome that?
One, I just decide whether I want the photo bad enough, and then two, a lot of times they'll see that and they'll approach me if they see, hey, he's, might want to take a photo. So I just do the best I can.
Right on.
Yeah.
And out of all the time, what would you say your worst moment is? Was it some like mishap that happened, or some like just out of occurrence?
I haven't had anything really bad. I've been lucky, I would say.
Okay.
I treat everybody with as much respect as I can, and I give my all. I'm, always look back and know that I can do better.
Yeah.
So that's probably the worst thing is, knowing that I could have done better.
Right on. And out of all the photos you've done, which one would you say would be your favorite?
My next one.
Your next one? Okay.
My next one.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Well, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
I can only look at pictures a few times before I'm inspired to create more. I'm never satisfied.
Wow.
So even one of my favorite shots, I always go back and say, oh, I could have done this to make it that much more. So I'm never satisfied, and that's a good part of being an artist, is always wanting to do better and create more.
So what geeky medium would you say has inspired you the most growing up? You had mentioned Ninja Turtles before. Was that the Danger one, or is there more?
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah,
really?
Star Wars, yeah.
Okay.
The characters, the toys, I mean, they were harder to draw, so I didn't draw them as much. Turtles was, the one where I could draw real well. Yeah. But Star Wars was a huge influence on my life.
Yeah. Right on. And what advice would you have for upcoming photographers, or maybe photographers who are hitting like that wall creatively or professionally?
Well, creatively, and professionally, my advice is you do what you love. Okay, people don't try to be someone else. Don't try to shoot something else. People come to me because they like my style. Yeah. They don't have to come to me. There's a million styles out there, and they can go. If someone says, "Hey, I want you to shoot me, but in this style," I say, "No, you need to go find the guy that shoots that style and use him." Yeah. So the biggest and hardest part of photography or being an artist is finding what your style is. And my advice is do what you love. And the people that love it are going to come to you and use you for that.
Okay, nice. And so a little bit of a geek question.
Yeah.
Out of all the characters in the universe, for like whether it's novels or comic books or TVs or anything like that, what character would you want to bring to this world to be your best friend for life?
Wow.
This always throws people for a loop, so it's totally cool to like.
R2-D2 probably.
R2-D2? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Why would you say so?
He's a smart ass, but he's always there for you, and he can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So where can we find you online?
You can find me online at juliusphotography.net, and then Facebook is Julius Photography. You'll find both of my wedding and cosplay sites, and then Instagram is julius.photography or Tony Julius Photography.
Perfect. All right, well, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
I like it.